how long, let me give y'all an update on Mom. There's really no update, but I'm grateful. She's still alive. God is still waking her up every day on her own. She's still unable to walk or get up on her own. That is the issue. She is having some, I think I told y'all yesterday on a video, they found a mass that's been on the back of her brain growing and growing and growing, but she never knew. We never knew. Because my mom has been a healthy lady all her life. My mom never even had a surgery. Nothing. Until 2018 when she got diagnosed with Graves' disease because of a out of whack thyroid. She never knew about her thyroid either, which explains why my mom went through years and years and years of different diets and different things, and she would always struggle with obesity. My mom, before y'all saw it, she's now very frail, but my mom was if y'all go back and look at some of our older pictures, my mom was a thick one. My mom used to wear a size women's 24. My mom was a big lady, right? But she always would be like, do Weight Watchers. She would do stuff, but she would always be big. And now that we learned she had thyroid issues that she just never knew, she was just always healthy. So she probably just never, back then, people only went to the doctor if something was wrong, right? Now we go every year just to get our blood work done and all that stuff. Please make sure y'all are doing that, because then you catch things sooner. Had she been doing that, then she would have known she had a thyroid issue. And if you have a thyroid that's out of whack, your weight can just be too big or too small. Ain't nothing you could do about it. You be trying to fix it and all that, you don't even know. So she didn't know she had that. So she was diagnosed in 2018 with Graves' disease. We treated that and she started getting back a little bit normal, but then something was still off with her. Meaning this is what we knew. This is when we knew something was off. She got lost in Anacostia Park. Now, this is a lady who my mother used to drive back and forth to Southeast because she was in every card club and every pinochle club, Carriage Hill, all over the place. She was if it was a pinochle club, she was in it, okay? And so my mother was going all the way over to the panorama room in South. Like, she would go everywhere, okay? Wherever they was playing pinochle with old people, she was going. But one day, after she's been going this route every day, she got lost in Anacostia Park. And an angel, I believe in angels on earth, right? That are in human body shells. A young man who was playing basketball in Anacostia Park found my mom and told her, show me which one of these phone numbers is your daughter, and called us and told us, like, your mom is here. Doesn't know where she is. She's in Anacostia Park. An angel, because an old lady over there by herself in Anacostia Park in the dark and don't know where she is. He was an angel. He said, I'm gonna stay here with her until y'all get here, and he did. We never let her drive again. Okay, needless to say, my mother has not driven a car since 2018 when this all happened. We never let her drive again. So then we took her to the doctor. We was like, okay, we've been treating her for the thyroid, and she seems to be getting better, but something ain't right with this because she don't remember nothing. The doctor scratched the palm of her hand. I'll never forget. I was with her. The doctor scratched the palm of her hand in the doctor's office. Whatever my mom's reaction was, the doctor was like, oh, okay, she has dementia. She has early stages of dementia. No tests were ordered. And to the doctor's credit, this is a family doctor. We love him. So I don't think that he's done anything wrong. It's just, that's what doctors do, y'all. This is just a real live story though. Like, they go to school, they study, they do research, and they give you their best opinion or their best, whatever they have in their head. If no blood work or no other types of tests are done, they have to just tell you what they think. And sometimes they don't always know. But we went with it because she don't be remembering shit. Stuff that we know she should be remembering. You go this route every day. How you lost at Anacostia Park and was pissed at us for taking the keys. Oh, we went through a year of hell with that lady trying to get her to not drive. Woo! Okay. What was I about to say? I just lost my train of thought because I saw Linda said I cannot pay for live shows. I hope I didn't mess up, did I? I don't know what that means. Okay, so he said she has dementia and he prescribed some medication, which I refused. I was like, I don't want her on medication. We'll just deal with it. So we didn't put her on medication for the dementia. And over the years, we just started noticing it's getting worse, right? Getting worse about different things. As sharp as y'all see her on our videos and she knows stuff, y'all know that. There's a other part of her brain though that when her granddaughter, who she practically helped me raise, my oldest daughter, my mother, she was with my mother more than she was with me because I was outside. I was in my young 20s. And for my daughter to walk in the room and my mother not to know that that's her baby, her first grandbaby, but we like, okay, it's dementia, right? So fast forward to today, when the incident happened and I had to take her to the emergency room because she couldn't get up off the floor. She couldn't get up. And my mother, even though she lost a lot of weight, she's heavy. She must got something in them thighs or something because she's heavy. And she's been complaining since this happened on, let's see, last Thursday was Thanksgiving. It happened. They called my job on that Monday. So the Monday before Thanksgiving. And ever since then, she's been like, I can't walk. She said it hurts too bad, right? The MRI at the hospital, my mom has never had an MRI ever in her life. The MRI at the hospital showed a mass on the back of her head. Not cancerous, thank you God. But it's called Meningioma or something like that. Look it up. And so when they told us that, the neurologist said it is his belief that that's what's been causing my mom's stir craziness up here. Don't remember certain categories of things, but she could tell you her birthday. She could tell you her mom and daddy name, even today. She could tell you all her siblings' names. All of them are dead, but she can tell you all their names. She know me and my sister. She know her husband. But her grandkids, not so much. Her nieces and nephews, the older ones, yes. The ones that are like, you know, my age, not so much. So it's weird stuff. Or if you ask her about relationships, oh, baby, she can go to town with a conversation about that, as you know, right? So now it's like, oh, gosh, maybe she didn't have dementia all this time. She's had this mass on the back of her brain growing. The neurologist says she's probably had it since she was in her 30s. But again, because who's going to just go and be like, oh, can you give me a CT scan? My mother's never been sick, so why would she ever need to ask for a CT scan of her head? So then she would never have known. This is crazy, though, because it's like, damn, y'all, we could really be walking around with stuff that we don't know. So I'm going to get back to my mom in a minute, but we have to start asking for certain tests just because I believe. And a lot of insurances, I work in benefits, a lot of insurances are not going to cover an MRI unless it is really medically necessary. I don't give a F. Pay for it. Put some money in a flexible savings account, a healthcare flexible savings account. I'm giving y'all some lessons now. If you have a job, entrepreneurs, I gotta handle y'all differently. If you have a job and they have benefits, get a healthcare flexible spending account where you can get money set aside on a pre-tax basis to use for stuff like MRIs, right? Use it for things like, you know, your vision stuff, whatever, medical related stuff. You can put away up to $3,400 a year in a pre-tax flexible spending account. And they take the money out, you know, across your paychecks. But let me tell you something. If you needed to use all 3,000 of it in January, you could do it. You could do it. Some of y'all employers don't tell y'all that. I'm telling you. You can use all of your flexible spending account money up front in January, and they've only taken a portion of it because they spread it out over 24 paychecks. So do that. But we got to just start requesting, you know what? I want a CT scan of my head once a year, and I want an MRI that gets the whole body, everything. Because had she known she had a mass on the back of her brain, she might could have gotten it laser removed, but now because of her age, it's nothing safe that they can do, except we just got to watch it deteriorate her. So she is in her mind is not connecting to the other part of the brain to tell her, yes, you can still walk. You can do it. If you touch that leg, she screams like, she's like, but it's not fractured, it's not sprained, it's not broken. She's got arthritis in both of her legs. So that's what's been going on. I'm just catching y'all up to date, giving y'all, transparency. We let y'all in on the good times, so I'm letting y'all in on the bad times too. But I remain grateful and I remain thankful. I woke up this morning. I always wake up this morning. First person I talk to is the Lord God. And, I'm like, you know what, God? You are merciful. And I know whatever it is, you're not going to allow my mom to just suffer for indefinitely. You're not going to do that. So, just be with us through whatever it is. Work a miracle. Or if you feel like, okay, you need her to do something now, whatever it is. God gonna be God. And that's what I gotta roll with this. No, they can't shrink it. Nope, they can't. So read up on it. Meningioma is something like that. And the other thing, y'all, that we learned from this is, because it has been growing, slowly growing all these years, and she didn't know, and all of this stuff, it causes memory loss, it causes hearing loss. Y'all know mom can't hear. She got that one left ear that's still kind of holding on, but you got to talk to her like this up in that left ear. So it causes hearing loss, it causes memory loss, and it causes you to lose the functioning of your limbs, usually on one side. And it's on her left side, and she says it's too painful for her to ever move it. You can't even touch it, go near it. But it's this thing. It's not really the leg. It's really this. So y'all see how this kind of stuff works in life? Isn't it wild? So, did she have any warning that she needed an MRI? Well, because she fell the Monday before Thanksgiving. But not like a hard fall, just like from the edge of her bed down to her floor on her butt, because that's when she first realized, or in her mind, she's like, she can't use that left leg. And so she was on the floor, and we had to actually call the ambulance to get her up off the floor, and like, what is going on? And that's what's been going on since then. So, she's up, she's at a rehab facility, and she's communicative. If you talk to her in her left ear like this, which is a struggle, and as you saw on one of the videos I posted, she's still got her wit, because she was talking about the PUSSY. That lady is a hot mess, okay? And so whenever I walk in the room, she be like, my baby. That makes me feel so good. She still know me. Daggone it, she know me. And so the rehab center is still going to try to get her to calm down. We ain't hurting you. We just trying to get that leg working. We're trying to get your brain connecting again, Miss Carrie, and you really can move. But we don't know. We'll see how this thing goes. I'm gonna read y'all's comments so I can, but like I say, the challenge is she can't get up. So, can't get her to, water therapy or all these things. Like, how we gonna do that? Up to this point, she has not been able to, and not willing to let nobody even do anything with that leg. So that's the challenge.